ngokwesintu, in the Nguni context, the goat is the sacrificial, the spiritual animal. It's the one that does all the rituals.
Yeah.
Right? In the absence of a goat, and let's say I can't afford a goat, like what would I have to do in order for you to accept my apology? And in order for
Can
me,
I not sacrifice my time, my skills for your family? I mean,
I
could buy a goat for 2,000 rand.
You should be able to.
Or I can give you legal counsel where I charge 5,000 rand an hour for 10 hours.
You should be able to. But then the question is, do the ancestors recognize what you've done? Because like you offering me legal advice would be for me. It wouldn't be for...
But why would they not understand it spiritually? Why would ancestors arguably, look, I'm not saying this is the case. Why would they potentially only understand real blood from a real animal?
You know, it's a very important question.
Yeah.
And it's the same reason why, like, call it like ugogo wakho mhlambe ushone, she was fully Christian, never followed these practices. And then she comes to one of you and says like, ngidinga ukuthi ningenzele umsebenzi wokugezwa. Right? Lo msebenzi wokugezwa uwenziwa ngani? Yabo, manje mbuza athi ngidinga ukuthi ngithole imbuzi enesiphazi. You know, imbuzi enemhlophe la. Right? So what do you do in that instance? It's because then it's telling you verbatim. And then there's also instances where they're like, no, fully no so uyogeza khona. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
And then there's instances where it's like, no, so ugeze ngaso, and then it's done. So it would depend on what is required on a spiritual aspect. And that's why I'm saying 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 in that world.
Sure.
Because you could be asked to do something like you can't move. Hambe entabeni ufike uthandaze 2 days. Uhambe ufike entabeni uthandaze 2 days. The next day you get called back to the job that you got fired from. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. We're trying to apply logic to something. Like, can you apply logic to why Jesus died and rose on the 3rd day? Why was it the 3rd day? Why not the 2nd day? Why wasn't it the 5th day? There's no logic that you can apply to it. It's just what happened, and that's how it happened.
Sure.
Yeah.